grab this on down here and we're going to hit the podcast channel first. So let's head on over there and we're going to look at the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to comments and hopefully it'll keep my voice on here. There we go. Yep. Cool. Okay. So we're going into comments. I'm just going to tilt this down ever so slightly. There we go. All right, so I don't get too many comments on this channel at all. I'd say maybe a comment or two every other day. So please, it's always awesome if you're watching this on the replay, drop a comment, even if it's like a bunch of emojis. Just no expletives, please. I like to keep it family friendly here. This was an excellent video on Kindle Vella. Why don't we go ahead and zoom in on this so everybody can read it. This was an excellent video on Kindle Vella, and one of the best I've watched and listened to from the huge number of videos coming out on this subject. I've already uploaded 2 storylines on Kindle Vella, and you made me feel a bit more confident that I haven't wasted my time. I actually liked the concept, and I had 2 series of stories that seemed to fit in on the Kindle Vella program. Keep up the good work, Dale. We all value from it. And you. Oh, okay. I was kind of confused there. Daniel, first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Big shout out over to Daniel Ford. I appreciate you dropping that comment right there and showing a bit of love. There was a good reason why I didn't comment on Kindle Vella immediately upon it launching. It was because of wanting to see all the facts without having to do a lot of the work. I know it sounds very selfish, but you know, when you wait, you're just going to hear all of everybody's insights and some of their opinions as well. And I just wanted to kind of sift through all that and just find just like the nuggets that really stand out, make the most sense, and what usually viewers are most interested in. Because I feel like some of the commentary about Kindle Vella misses the mark in some capacity for the general audience. Because there was, you know, one video I saw that strictly spoke to a specific niche, specifically on fiction, and will this work on here? And there was a lot of speculation on that, and I like to kind of get the facts, curate it all together, and give it to you guys. The tough part is, because it's such a big subject, it was hard for me to summarize it for the main channel and make it like a video that's, say, 10 to no more than 15 minutes long. In fact, I really like keeping my videos right around 10 minutes on the channel, the main channel. Podcast channel, though, it's going to be long form content, hence why I'm going to be doing live streaming here more often on this YouTube channel. So where I was on Twitch quite a bit, I will be here more on the podcast channel. So these live comments, questions and answers and such like that, it's just going to be that. So if you enjoy watching it, great, come along for the ride. We'll probably do this every Friday. I can't promise anything at this point as far as what time. I just like doing this on Fridays. So mark it on your calendar and just keep your notifications on. You'll be able to see things like this and get a big shout out. So shout out to Daniel Ford, all that say, all the Kindle Vella stuff, long form content. Stay tuned here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to use the canned response on this one. I feel like he put a lot of thought into his comment, and he didn't go and write an entire dissertation about why he liked my video. So thanks so much for the support and kind words, Daniel. It means the world to me. See, they don't have means the world. Come on, Dale. And let's fix that spelling. Boom. All right, set. So thank you sincerely, Daniel. I really appreciate it. And you're going to get a thumbs up and you get a heart. I'm going to go into hell for review. Nothing in hell for review. So we are good to go here on the main channel, or on the second channel, the podcast channel. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log out. I'm going to switch accounts. We're going to go over into the main channel. By the way, did everybody see that I hit 50,000 subscribers? Whoop, whoop. Of course, I hit 1,200 on this podcast channel, I think, is how many I'm at now. 71 day, 45 the next. Oh, totally abnormal. It should be above 70 every day this time of year. Yeah, it's been a bit more chilly out this way. Got beer in my ear. Nice. All right, we're going to go into the comments and mentions. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to kind of scroll this down. Really, you're not going to let me move this down here? Okay, whatever. So, someone says, this is on the how to publish your audiobook to 45 platforms in 10 minutes. Do I have to go all places to see earnings for each audiobooks I upload on Find a Way? No. So they're wanting to know, do they have to go to each one of these? No. Find Away Voices does it for you. So Find Away Voices, you don't have to. That's one of the nice things about aggregate publishing, like Draft the Digital Smashwords. They distribute it on your behalf for a revenue share program. So net profits that come in from each one of those avenues, they're going to take a percentage of it. Now, for Find Away Voices, it's a 20% cut, which is actually pretty nice. Granted, at the end of the day, you're from each one of those avenues, you're probably pulling in 20 to tops 45%. There might be higher, but 45%, we'll just say, as generally speaking, is what you end up getting in as net profit, and then you're getting 80% of that 45% or 25% or whatever it might be. So that's how aggregate publishing works. So Find Away Voices handles all that for you. Pretty cool, right? Okay. Carol T. Oh, she's a new member. Thank you so much for being a channel member. And of course, I don't have a channel membership here on the podcast channel just yet, but once we hit the YouTube Partner Program, and you can help out by watching a few of the videos, as soon as we go ahead and hit the YouTube Partner Program, I'll be able to open up a channel membership specific here to the podcast channel. But in the meantime, I do have channel memberships on the main channel at dalelinks.com/YouTube. And there's some perks involved in it. I haven't put up any behind the scenes footage lately, but I'm probably going to work on something here pretty soon. There's some stuff that's in the works. I just recorded 37 videos. We're going to be having daily uploads for over the next month. So that will be on the main channel, not on the podcast channel. But nonetheless, I got some stuff in the works. So Carol T., thank you so much. Big shout out. I appreciate you being a channel member and supporting the cause. You've been a subscriber for 1 week. Nice, nice. Fantastic. I actually am using Fiverr thanks to your recommendation for editing services. For my short read, do they do holographic covers? No. Paperback or hardcover? Thanks. The issue they're going to run into is going to be actually publishing a holographic image of some sort. So that's the biggest issue when it comes to something like that. It's kind of like board books. There's not a lot of print-on-demand distributors out there that I know of that really veer too much beyond the standard industry trim sizes, and paperback and hardcover is pretty much the thing that's going to be dominant. I know there's going to probably be some people that want to have embossed covers. Sometimes they want to have, the holographic stuff. But the fact is, to do something like that, and I could be wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong if you know of a distributor that does this, but you're not going to find anybody but offset printers or your local printer that's going to do holographic images, that's going to print it. Now, can Fiverr do it? I imagine so. Their graphic designers are stellar over towards that direction. I've shared a few of the graphic designers on there before. One really good one is Marco 78, I think it is. Marco, so it's Marco, and it's with a K, so Marmarko 78. He does book covers for me, and he actually did the ones that I have hanging up in the background and such. And he also does graphic design for like big corporations, and it's really cool, some of his stuff. So yeah, reach out to him if you ever need to do anything. I would think he could probably be able to do something like that, but you probably can get the graphic design covered, but printing it is going to be difficult. Most print-on-demand distributors, come on, Dale, spell right. They don't fulfill special covers like that. I wish they would. Oh, and you know what? I also have to tell her thanks so much for being a channel member. Where's my What's going on here, YouTube? What are you doing to me? I know, Grammarly, get off my back. Okay, thanks so much for being a channel member and for the kind words and support. Yeah, I know there's a couple ands, whatever. Sue me. Morning Star, what's going on? How you doing? It's great to see you. Folks, please do me a huge favor. Invite some people on in here. There's about, well, with the 5 of you, there's 6. There's 6 of us hanging out. Let's make this a bigger party. Come on, bring them on in. I'm sure there's, wait, hang on. Nope. That's all the comments. Never mind. Share it nonetheless. That it always is very helpful. And of course, make sure that you tag any of the things down below. You will notice Twitch is no longer there and TikTok is in its place. Yes, that's a little bit of foreshadowing. Yes, I will be posting and publishing videos on TikTok. Yes, I'm scared that I'm going to be losing my ass on that, but we will certainly see in due time how well it resonates with the folks over there. So, all right. Wow. I honestly was not expecting to get through channel comments so fast. Apparently it must have been a slow week, or Ava was able to handle pretty much all of the comments, because typically when you're commenting on my main channel, the first tier comment that you get since December usually is Ava. So we're not trying to be deceptive, but we pretty much function as a cohesive team. In fact, I would almost dare to say that my video editor, Dan, could probably answer comments by now. He knows this business now inside and out from all of the education that he's had for the past, well, gosh, 13, 14 months now. 14, yeah, because it was March of last year that he started here. So, but yeah, on that main channel. But here on the podcast channel, guess who that is? It's me. And it'll probably be me while it's still manageable. Over on the main channel, the biggest issue that I'm running into is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I used to say, you know, look, I'm going to answer every single comment no matter what. And when I saw Evan Carmichael speak over in Dallas a few years ago at, trying to think of the name, it wasn't Vid Summit. It was Jeremy Vest used to host it. And if anybody's watching this, please help me out. Vid Pow? No, that's not it. Either way, it was a video creator conference. And it was very interesting to hear from a person who has 2 million subscribers. He's like, I answer every comment. But he's like, I don't do all of them personally. What he does is he actually has a team of people that manage his comments. And he says the particular, like, challenging comments, the trolls, things like that, like Evan's like, I want them. He's like, give those to me. So he would go through and do that. So when I heard that, I was like, that's brilliant. That would free me up a little bit more, because there's a lot of times that there's some questions, and it's no offense to anybody. Please don't ever feel bad if you've ever left a question and go, gosh, this is such a dumb question. But every now and then there's some such simple questions that honestly either I've answered it in the video or it's just one Google search away from getting it. So that's really nice that you're posting on the video, because it does help me out, each one of those comments. However, those simple things, unfortunately, it's Ling Chi, it's death by 1,000 cuts, because you're getting, like, let's say 36 comments, you know, a day or more, and you're spending, let's say 2 to 4 minutes answering each one of those comments. That's the longest case scenario. I try not to spend more than about a half a minute on one. Then it's just chipping away slowly at your day. So that's why I just hire Ava. I pay her to do it. Love me some Steven Serrell. Steven, you're a gem. You are the salt of the world. You're an amazing individual. I mean that not facetiously, all right? I mean that sincerely. But Steven is so supportive. He knows how important comments are and engagement is. So he will typically drop like a comment of some sort. He'll go through and like people's comments. He'll comment on people's comments, things like that. There was one video, and he knows, he and I had a conversation about this. There was one video that he commented on, and it was like, I would say easily like 8 comments. And I'm thinking in my head, like it was from a live replay. And I'm thinking in my head, maybe he thinks that it's live. And so he's commenting in real time thinking, oh, you know, there it is. All right. And so at any rate, I get a message from Ava, And Stephen, please don't take any offense to this. Ava's like, is it his full-time job to comment on your videos? LOL, you know, and of course the two of us are cracking up laughing and such. And so I reached out to Steven. I was like, bro, you are killing me, man. Like, you're really killing me here. Why are you putting so many like comments on there? Do you realize that was not live? He's like, yeah, no. He was like, but the more comments you have on there, the more it helps out your video. And I was like, I couldn't argue that point. I really couldn't. But the problem is that YouTube looks at that as spamming. And if you do that enough times on a video, they'll end up starting to throw your comments into people's spam folders on that channel as well as other channels. Don't worry, Steven. I will rescue you and pull you out of there. You're always super cool. I really do appreciate it. But I think we all had a laugh. Back in the day, what Steven had shared with me was, you know, early days of YouTube, like comments was 100% gold for building relevance in the search engine. Nowadays, it's kind of an ancillary factor. It's, you know, it's not as big as say watch time. So the thing I try to tell people is one of the greatest gifts that you can give me, and one of the best ways to help support if you feel like I've given you value, watch it. Watch it from beginning to end. Heck, watch it 10 times if you want. That helps out even more. You know, that it really goes a long way. So yeah, leaving a comment's fantastic. Excellent. If you can leave a comment on every single video, that'd be great. But you know, don't go out of your way to like leave a comment that has like no context or it's just being weird, you know, because unfortunately it's not adding anything to the community. But I think like that's why I appreciate questions, even if they are simple questions and easy to answer, because it does maybe cover a question someone's thinking in their head, but they're not willing to comment. Because there's a lot of people that don't want to touch comments. They're just like, this is weird. I think like even Joe Rogan had a bit in his stand-up comedy at one point or another about people who leave comments on YouTube being sociopaths. Obviously, it was a bit of hyperbole. I'm sure he doesn't feel that 100% of people leaving comments are sociopaths. Maybe it was Joe Rogan. It was Joe Rogan or somebody. I can't remember. It could have been Crystalia. I won't put the app on my phone. Spyware. TikTok scares me. I don't do TikTok. You know, I got to tell you, I was 100% against it, but I really, really do like the TikTok platform. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I deleted it for a few minutes there, and I brought it back on because I find it very entertaining. And it, just when I want something that's going to be quick, digestible type content, I catch it. Now, to be honest though, now that IG Reels is like a thing and YouTube Shorts is a thing, if TikTok doesn't grab my attention within a few swipes, I'll just go to those other platforms. But I find that TikTok's algorithm works so much better than what YouTube Shorts, how it's favored on, say, YouTube and IG Reels. I just feel like it's a little bit more dialed in on TikTok. Now, as far as being spyware and such, I mean, isn't all social media that way? I mean, YouTube's spying on you right now, literally if I wanted to. Everybody that has commented on this video, I could go and open up a Google ad right now and target you. Think about that. That's crazy, right? You just watched and commented on my video. I can go ahead and target. That's a scary level of spyware, if you will. So I don't see TikTok any different than any other social media platform at this point. What are they going to do? They're going to catch my browsing history? All right, I'll just go ahead and share it with you on the live stream or something like that if that's it. So, you know, beyond that, like, yeah, I'm not worried about none of that stuff. It is what it is. You get something for free, there's always a cost. It's probably you. It's probably your information. It's the data that they're going to go ahead and share about you. So I try to add some level of context from the content. Yeah. You know, and I'll tell you, even if someone like say leaves a comment like great video, that's awesome. Thank you so much. You put a thumbs up and a flaming emoji, fantastic. That really is awesome. So yeah, we finished up these comments in blazing time, and I'd feel bad if I went ahead and disconnected this because I was just on IG live, Instagram live. And I was like, yeah, we should be able to do this for about an hour, hour and a half. No, that ain't happening today. Yeah. But yeah, at any rate, so folks, do appreciate it. I want to let you know that coming this Monday, I will be starting the live broadcasts of the podcasts here on this channel. It will be at noon, 12:15 to be exact. And when I start, it'll be the normal 5-minute warm up. And then I'm going to immediately go into all the news and updates and relevant items for the week. I'm going to end up splitting that out into a separate segment. And then after I'm done doing the news, I'll probably chit chat with you guys like I normally would do. And then we'll go over into the podcast recording and do some chit chatting. So there's a good chance that our live broadcasts will be at least an hour to as much as hour and a half to 2 hours. It just really depends. Right now, I'm just trying to get the watch time hours up over here so we can get it over to the YouTube Partner Program and unlock some of the features here on this channel so we can have some more fun. Once you install it, the Chinese government knows everything about you. They can. So, all right, folks, I am getting hungry. And there's really not much more bloviating I need to do today. And definitely appreciate it. So subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. DaleLinks.com/YouTube podcast. And it'll automatically cue you. You have to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And then make sure you hit the bell notification to all. So that way you don't miss a single one of these broadcasts. I'm thinking I'm going to do this probably Fridays. I'm not sure what time. Probably in the morning, 9-ish. Somewhere after that. I don't want to be married to it because then I'm like, I'm feeling the pressure to come on here and answer comments. And sometimes for my mental sanity, I like to just chill. So, all right, again, thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to give a big shout out to every single one of you that came from IG Live on over here to the YouTube podcast channel. Thank you so much. It tickles me to death. You just take a little bit of time out your day to spend a little bit of time with me. In the meantime, I need to fix the camera. Take care, folks.